Okay, right. This video is about how to prepare for that first meeting. So you made an appointment with a decision maker. Well done, absolutely brilliant. And now, how do you prepare for it? And what do you need to know? Don't just rock up to the meeting thinking that all you have to do is be there, because that's just not true. A great meeting happens when you have put all the effort into it before it actually happens. The amount of, time that you put into preparation really does depend on variables such as how big is the opportunity, the size of it, the size of the organization that you're going to, the prospect structure, perhaps the other attendees that might be there as well, and lots of other environmental factors. Even travel. Even travel has to be prepared for in advance. I have adapted the sales cycle to my own sales cycle, and I call it the WISE sales cycle. And in it, there are just 3 very simple stages. They're simple but really, really effective. The first stage is pre-sales, then there's the sale, and the other one is post-sales. Now, there's no order of these because it's a cycle. It just keeps going, and it's applicable to any level. But what I'm going to do is share with you the pre-part of this cycle, because it's the pre-sales and it's about preparation. All right, so hope you like it. Now, pre stands for plan realistic expectations. Starting with plan. Plan is about pulling all the information that you have learned so far about this prospect, whether it's from previous conversations, whether it's from conversations you've had about them with somebody else, or whether it's from your own personal research that you've done either on the phone or on the internet. So I'm saying, anything really that's kind of relevant for you to be able to, 1, build a really good rapport with them, and secondly, also understand their business enough to know how you can build value in your offering in your conversation. So then write that down, and also based on that, also write down what else you still need to confirm, because there'll be some question marks from your research, there'll be some question marks still from your conversations that you've had. Maybe you could jot those keywords into your device or your notebook, whatever you prefer to use, just as a prompt on your questions. So a plan is all of that, and that kind of adds up then to a list of questions and a list of actions that will help you to get your objective. Okay, it's created, I suppose, from your analysis of the account, taking into consideration factors that may impact upon your position with that prospect and how you can overcome them should you need to. Also factors that strengthen your offering and how you can really highlight and build on those to put yourself in a really good position. So that's the plan. So the second part of pre is realistic. Now, your brain will tell you what you tell it to do. It always does. So give yourself an objective that is achievable, but also one that gives you a measurable result. Now, if you can't come out of your meeting and punch the air with excitement because you've just achieved something, then you didn't have a really good sales objective. So be careful not to confuse a good sales objective with a good action. There is a difference, okay? An action is what you tell yourself you have to do to get the result. For example, I'm going to show the DM my product and get them interested in working with me. A really good, realistic sales objective, I'm going to make sure I get on that short list for that next meeting with the board. So that's really what you want to aim for. Objectives that are measurable, that you come out, punch the air and say, yes, you've achieved it, but also gets you somewhere. Okay, that's realistic. And then finally, expectations. Having now set your objectives and then sort of gathered all the information, then you should know what to expect and be ready to expect the unexpected. Don't limit yourself on time. A meeting that goes well will go on. The last thing you want to do is to have to cut it short because you're going to miss your train if you don't get off. So make sure you take what you need to reassure the prospect of your credibility. Have documents and demonstrables ready at the right page or the right setting. Take what you know is relevant. Only what's relevant, not the whole car boot. Expect the prospect to want to think about it, so make sure you're prepared with a compelling reason to make them want to buy from you and move forward with you, to make them want to move forward with you. Expect to achieve your objective. And again, expect the unexpected. be prepared. Remember, all this applies to both virtual and face-to-face meetings, so there is no law to say that you have to meet face-to-face, especially now after we've all been behind closed doors meeting in a virtual way. Now I'll share with you how you can determine if a meeting should be virtual or not next time. So good luck, and if you wish to download the Way Sales Cycle, it's on my website right now under Sales Tips and Articles page. You can download it and keep it for yourself. See you next time, take care, and enjoy life safe.